Hey everyone, how's it going? I'm Theadamparticle, and today we're just going to go over some book recommendations. First, just a quick update. I know I was talking about uploading some Red Dead 2 footage, but that didn't end up happening. I had some difficulties with the streaming over from Twitch. The audio was just very choppy and it just wasn't at a quality that I was very happy with. So I'm hoping I'll fix that. I'll try again sometime next week, and then hopefully I'll be able to start uploading them later on in the following week, likely the Friday. But yeah, we'll see. If not, then I think I'll just double down on being a booktuber. But yeah, the purpose of this video is just kind of some recommendations. For example, if you like this thing, I recommend this book. Just kind of a chance to explain some of the books that I enjoy and kind of some history I have in the genre already. So if you're interested in political intrigue, complex characters, a world with a lot of history, a lot of politics, and a lot of cultures, then I highly recommend Game of Thrones. That is kind of a generic choice and everyone goes to it, but it's still a great series. The first 3 books in that series are very solid. I know some people have some difficulties with the final 2 that are out at the time of recording. They just kind of take a different tone, but I at least enjoyed Feast of Crows. I couldn't get into Dance of Dragons as much, but it's still a solid series. Then there are the standalone books. They just open the world up for a lot of potential. There's a lot of stories that still can be told, and I've heard they're actually very good. If you're looking for a book series that's similar to Game of Thrones, but without all the political intrigue and something a little bit more condensed and more character focused, I highly recommend the First Law series by Joe Abercrombie. These books do tend to be a bit more on the darker side, reveal some really dark stuff about humanity, but it stays very character driven, and you still can't help but really enjoy all the characters despite all their flaws. And there's a lot of flaws. I would say it's less serious than Game of Thrones, but it still has that very dark tone to it. It also just kind of has like this dry wit to it, which just makes the series hilarious. If you want something that's very mind-bendy, kind of weird and out there, abstract, I highly recommend Hyperion. I'm in the middle of that right now, by Dan Simmons. It's something else, honestly. I can't even begin to describe it. It's just a mash of religious, political, sci-fi, fantasy themes, and the story is delivered beautifully. It's honestly like melting my mind as I read it, but I will have a review on that soon. If you're looking for something a little less serious, something more fun, maybe like a D&D adventure with your friends, I highly recommend the Band series. The first 2 entries are out so far. That's Kings of the Wild and Bloody Rose, written by Nicholas Ames. Just a ton of fun to read. Great characters, great chemistry between all the characters. Incredibly funny moments, but also has a ton of heart, so I highly recommend that one. If you're into anime, or maybe more specifically shonen, or even just like training arcs, sports movies like The Rocky and Creed, I highly recommend the Burning series, which consists of Rage of Dragons and Fires of Vengeance, written by Evan Winters. You just follow this character as he progressively becomes the best warrior and just forces himself to become the best fighter there is to get revenge. I don't know, maybe it's something wrong with me, but I find it very motivating. Maybe this has something to do with me, but I just find it very motivating, and it just gets me amped up. But check that book out. If you want something else with strong relationships and just a lot of fun, but not really looking for the goofiness a D&D adventure could bring, I recommend the Gentleman Bastard series by Scott Lynch. Probably one of the best romances, and you just kind of see these characters pull off amazing heists and go on these great adventures, and also has a lot of heart in that. If you're looking for something on the level of Game of Thrones when it comes to political intrigue, and also has the character focus of the first Law series, I recommend the Greenbone Saga. I've been talking about this one a bunch, and it combines both themes beautifully, and just makes an epic crime drama story. Pretty short video, but I just kind of wanted to kind of throw out what I've been reading, what I have read in the past, and just kind of some recommendations. Yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.